You know anybody that fixes phones, bro?
Welcome in my store, man.
There we go. What's going on? My name's Justin with The Art of Repair, and we're doing it again. We're still on the tour. We're still having fun. Today, we're in Kent. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm really bad at that stuff, but we are out here. We're having a good time. I know you guys can tell the clouds are coming for me today. It's not a super shiny day, but it does feel quite all right outside. Now, with all that, we are visiting my buddy Simon at ProntoFIX. Dun, 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 dun. We have been spending the entire day here in the van, going through everything, lifting everything up, messing with everything, walking around the city, talking about every single different aspect of repair possible. But you already know what time it is. We got to get this thing started. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do the tour. We're going to go through this man's van. Let's go ahead. Let's check it out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and open it up for me. There we go. All right. Dude, guys, look at what my boy's got set up in here. He has got I'm just going to take a seat in the chair here. We've got an entire repair facility. You know what I'm saying? All the way set up. We got the hot air. We are going to move it. We know that's not a good spot for it. Don't be chastising in the comments. We already talked about it. I mean, where's it at? Yeah, I already melted the van. Look at this little hole right here. I picked up the hot air and I was doing something, and all of a sudden there was smoke coming from the ceiling, and I'm like, oh my God, bro, I'm messing up your whole new van.
Don't worry about it.
But we got the full laser thing. He's even got his fume extraction. There is no excuse for you guys not to have fume extraction if my boy's got it in here. He's got everything hooked up. He's got his electrical. We got 200 and I think we got 200 and is it locked into there?
Lock over there.
Oh, is there? You want to grab that real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Show them. We got the tour. We got to show the shop off. You know what I'm saying? We got all the fun electrical stuff down here and everything just to show you guys this is possible. He is running the entire repair shop on 220 amp hours at 12 volts. You know what I'm saying? That seems to run everything for him. He's got the screen protector cutter. He's got the hot air station. He's got the hot mat over here. You know what I mean? He runs the laser with it. Everything seems fine. You don't run out of anything, do you?
No, never. Like, it's at the moment I can spend like a whole day and it doesn't even make some issue, and I can charge it like it's charging when I'm driving the car, so I never run out, so it's great.
That is so convenient. That's so convenient. So with that, I actually want to pop in the back here, and I want to show you what he's got going on next. Maybe you guys can give him some ideas. This is kind of like a portion of the van he hasn't really finished yet, but, oh, by the way, these Sugon magnetic mats are absolutely serious. Oh my God, it's anyway, I just want to show you all that. Anyway, hop on out here. Ugh. Sorry if there's any wind noise, boys and girls. So when we open this up right now, what we see, in my opinion, is a lot of potential, right? You were actually telling me earlier that you want to turn this into like the accessory room.
Yeah.
Right? So when somebody comes out, you finish the repair, you hop back here and you're like, hey, bro, I got some tempered glass for you.
I got the cases for you.
I got the cases for you. It's like the big open jacket. You're like, woo, check out my Rolexes.
Yeah, it is.
So if you guys see any cool little things that he can do here, I know that he wanted to kind of put out some of the accessories so people can show it off, but if you have any cool like fixture designs or any thoughts like that, make sure you throw them down in the comments and everything. And look at all this. He has maximized the space here for sure. We did talk a little bit about moving some of the stuff around because y'all already know we had the microsoldering talk. I had to. I'm almost compulsive with it. I just can't help it. I want to get everybody microsoldering. It's so fun and it's super easy. And I always see a place to put the microscope. And we were talking about taking the laser and everything, moving it down here in the corner out of the way, because you still don't want a direct or indirect laser hitting you in the eye. You feel me? But we talked about moving this all the way on the bottom, giving him a full microsoldering setup up here. But he has just got so much room. This just is sneaky.
Yeah, it's spacious. You wouldn't expect it from the outside of the van, but even when you open the door, then yeah, it's spacious.
It is.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I know you guys know, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I say it 3 times, 4 times, all the times. I didn't just show off the shop to the rest of the community, you know what I'm saying? I did think it was cool, and if you guys already have a van or you have some kind of like mobile repair vehicle, take some ideas. This is a really nice setup. And if you have any ideas for him, I'm sure he wants to hear them. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
I'm always open for new ideas.
There we go. So with that, we're going to go ahead and cut for a second, and we will see y'all just a minute, because I came here to answer some questions for him, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that main one answered. That way you guys can see the answer too. We'll see y'all in just a minute.
By the way, if you don't mind giving me a minute or two before we move on, let's talk for a second. My name's Justin from the Art of Repair, and I'd like to show off some footage from the repair course I'm currently doing in the Netherlands. It's a culmination of all my channel content, plus unreleased techniques and knowledge brought together in a start-to-finish type scenario where I make sure you don't miss anything important, and you learn the skills needed to grow as an electronics repair tech, be it in my Level 1 or 2 course, or even in my Level 2 to 3 bootcamp course. This right here, this is the Art of Repair course that everyone's been asking me about doing for the last few years. So, a little about the course. Like I said, there will be a Level 1 and 2 course, which will cover the software as well as the proper staging and technique required to take apart and put together really anything you want. This basics course contains a surprising amount of fundamental Level 3 training and science that I think that, most other schools just kind of leave out. I'm putting it all in there because I believe in teaching repair through a Level 3 lens. It's a pillar of the Art of Repair methodology. Now, I think more interesting to most of you will be my Level 2 to 3 course, which overlaps the last class with a primer on aspects of Level 2 repair that directly correlate to your Level 3 skills. You will learn the hand skills needed to complete most of the soldering repairs you encounter, as well as truly understanding why I think my techniques are a true art form. Alongside turning you into a soldering artist, you'll learn enough electrical theory to get you around town and back out again. You will be surprised how far understanding a few simple concepts will fully change your repair game. Honestly, I can't even wait to teach these courses because it allows me to be my authentic self and share with the repair community. I really hope to see you in there.
All right, boys and girls, y'all know it. I didn't just come here to show off the shop and everything like that. We got questions to answer, and just like always, we have actually been here the entire day. Not so much cramped up in here all day, but we've been walking around town. We've been talking. He's become a tour guide. He learned a whole bunch about his own city today. But to get down to the brass tacks, he's got a question. Go ahead, hit me with it. Let's let the people know.
Yeah, so the main question I had is like, what's the best way to build up a good relationship with your customers to get like a quality customer, how do you say it, like to have a good relationship with your customers and to maintain the customers' relationships? Like, that's the main question I had.
Okay, so the deal is, and this is something I've kind of been talking about to the last couple of shops I've been in, but when you get a client that comes in the beginning, they're kind of just a client.
Yeah.
They come back, they may not come back.
True.
And you're not quite sure, like, what is all this work you're doing if it's just to get a customer for one time?
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
So building this client list is just the first step. The next step being, sorry, y'all know how it goes. The next step is actually taking this relationship to the next level and trying to get them to become like a fan of yours. Because people that are fans of your company are gonna want to stick with your company. They're gonna they trust you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not enough just to get a client. You've got to build a relationship, and you've got to maintain that relationship. Okay? And I do have a quick simple trick for this, and this comes actually from another industry that I was in. I don't know if anybody knows, but I used to be a professional photographer. I used to do weddings, I used to do radio stations, I used to do the senior portraits, the family portraits. That was my thing. And this tip comes directly from that industry. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, this is just called the Rolodex Theory, right? Where you're trying to actually get more information about your client. So we already know it's a given that you're going to do your best with the client.
Yeah.
You're not going to leave somebody behind, anything like that. You're going to give them that good repair from the first get, right?
Yes.
But that's when it stops. That's when they're that client, and then maybe you see them again, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Okay? And I've been seeing a lot of automated marketing stuff that allows you to do like follow-up emails and stuff. I actually feel like that's kind of impersonal. I personally, if you know me, you know that and I'm sorry, but I don't answer emails. I'm really bad at it. Like it's just something that I personally think is a little bit outdated, right?
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of clients feel the same way. When they get an email from you checking in on their repair, it's almost like delete.
Again.
Delete.
It's impersonal.
Yeah, it's impersonal.
Yeah.
So I think, especially with just kind of getting started out, I know you said you've been in the van for about 3 months now, and as you're starting to get these clients and you're starting to do these repairs, you want to start branching out and getting more, right?
It is.
So just to kind of get back to it, after you get a repair, you still need to do the follow-up. I know we know that's all a given, but it's how you do the follow-up, right? You need to actually be calling them in person and talking to them, seeing how they are, seeing what the deal is. But I think this also kind of brings back to when the client came in the first place and the information that you're gathering from the client.
Yeah,
Data really is everything. Knowing things about your client that is special, that you know that you can do, or just things that you know about your client that kind of builds that relationship where, you know, if you knew this one thing about them that other repair shops didn't, that it would be a total game changer.
Yeah,
right?
Maybe the golden ticket.
It is. And I think that I've got the magical question. Okay, almost fell out the van here just now. I got the magical woof. So here's the magical question. As you're getting their information, as you're putting them in the computer, as innocuous as it may seem, you ask for their first name, last name, you ask for their phone number, you ask for their email. I think a better question actually is, when's your birthday?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, again, like I said, this kind of rolls back into like the photography theory of, you know, getting clients and building relationships. The reason I say that is, and I know you guys are probably already kind of leading here, but calling them on their birthday, right? And I know that's kind of weird, and, you know, when you first hear it, but hear me out, everybody. When you call them on their birthday, you're not actually trying to sell them anything, okay? This is just one of those things where, like, I remember you, right? And if, for instance, I call my boy Simon here on his birthday and I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know, this is Simon at ProntoFIX. I know a long time ago we fixed your phone. I believe it was like a 7 Plus or something like that. And, you know, weird enough, I was in the computer today and I realized that it's your birthday. And I just wanted to call and tell you that I really wish you a happy birthday, right? And, you know, with that, at ProntoFIX, we really love birthdays. We love them because I love mine and I know you love yours. So we just wanted to let you know that at your earliest convenience, we have some gifts for you, like legit free gifts. And you can come down and pick them up. Doesn't have to be today. I know you're having a good old birthday today, but when you get a chance, come on down. And, you know, this can be as simple as a free tempered glass or some other small service that you offer. Maybe, you know, maybe a full cleaning and rundown of the phone, right? Yeah. And, you know, even you can even do something like free laser engraving. Like, hey, it's your birthday. You know, you can come and you can get something laser engraved on your phone. You know, this is something that normally people get when they get the phone from Apple or, you know, one of these other manufacturers that do allow that or that do offer that service. But once you've left that, it's over. You don't get it anymore. You can't get the engraving anymore. So it's kind of a cool thing. And, you know, you can even say, you know, you can say all kinds of stuff with this. The services are through the roof on what you can offer with this, right? So for me, I think the big tip on relationship building and maintaining is keeping that relationship moving, right? That means that, you know, you could technically call them right before Christmas. Right? Well, hear me out, right? And this is something we actually didn't talk about this earlier, right? We've talked about a lot of things today, but imagine calling all of your decent clients. You know, you don't have to call every single one if you've got thousands, you know what I mean? But I think we all know the clients that, you know, go above and beyond for us. We can go above and beyond for them, right? And if you're just starting out, maybe you do have enough time to contact all of your clients. When you think about the holidays really come with a lot of new devices, right? A lot of trade-ins, you know what I'm saying? So even just calling them and saying, hey, what's going on? Simon at ProntoFIX here. You know, you hear from me every once in a while. You're one of my favorite clients. You know what I mean? However you want to put it. I just wanted to wish you a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, if you ever need me, just let me know. You guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your holiday. You know what I mean? Those kind of small maintenance building things, because when they do come in, that's going to give you an opportunity to start talking about their family, talking about what they got for Christmas, talking about how their birthday went. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like a follow-up on the birthday.
Like if they come halfway between their birthday and Christmas or something like that, and you're like, hey, what happened, birthday girl? What happened, birthday boy? You know what I'm saying? How did it go? Dude, they're going to want to talk to you about it. It is. That's relationship building. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that we covered that question pretty thoroughly. But as always, I also have a question myself for you, Simon. How was your day? And was there anything fun that you learned today that you'd want to share with everybody else?
Yeah, well, actually, it was quite a fun day. Like, I discovered my own city in another way because I had a tourist with me.
Hey, I love doing the tourist thing. If I come visit you, we're going to do stuff.
So that was like the one part. So fun, it was for sure. But the second part was the educational part, and I think the thing we talked most about is like sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
Like it's really important to share knowledge, because in this industry there's that some kind of thing like everybody is doing like we don't talk about
Yeah.
the techniques, we don't talk about the tools, like it's and I
Even
think-
just how to run your shop, they don't want to talk about
it's
it.
like the basics are even is like they keep quiet about the basics, like just explaining the basics is too much to ask. So I think that's a big conclusion that we made, like if you share enough knowledge with each other, like everybody wins, like it's a win-win in the end. And it's not that you share some knowledge with somebody that he will overdo you or something like that, like
Yeah, because everybody's unique.
yeah,
You know,
everybody
like
is unique.
everybody can know how to do a phone repair, but for some reason, people always keep going to their certain specific person.
Yeah.
It's because when you build those relationships, they're gonna come to you.
Yeah, it's a personal service. Like fixing phones is really a personal thing. It's like how to deliver the service, and technique is yeah, it's important to have technique and all the right
You
tools.
got to back up what you talk.
Yeah, it is. But the service, the way how do you to deliver it, like that's the main thing, I think.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. All that being said, I do appreciate that you let me come check out the van today. I will say that this kind of mobile setup holds a very, very special place in my heart, because I know that some of you guys know that I'm one of those weird people that I have a conversion van back in the States, and I'll go sleep outside in the van and just go have fun. So, you know, just seeing somebody else who really loves, you know, doing the conversion on the van and having fun and doing the thing. We talked all day about this stuff. We've got, you know, this boy's got plans for the, you know, his life, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And they're pretty similar to mine. So it was really awesome to come out here, check this out with you today, share some ideas, and just see how you're doing things, man. So I appreciate you, dude.
Same.
So with all that, I will see y'all next time. Make sure that y'all don't forget to like, share, subscribe, you know, all those ridiculous things that you just have to do for some reason for me. Please, 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 please do that. Subscribe, notify. But anyway, I'll catch y'all at the next shop.